history. Having played for him, why is he that? Why has Urban Meyer been such a successful head coach?
I feel like he's been a successful head coach just because of like his program, just for him to be able to instill a lot of great things, whether it's with academics or weight room or just our culture, and for him to be able to sustain that with every recruiting class that comes in here, and that no matter who's here, the culture never changes. So definitely people come in and make it better, or add a positive element to it. But for him to be so consistent over his coaching career, it's a testament to how much work he puts in and how much it means to him.
What is Ryan Day going? You've obviously experienced Ryan Day as a head coach for 3 games, or actually for a month and a half.
Yeah.
What's going to be different under the Ryan Day regime from your vantage point? What will be different compared to Urban Meyer?
I feel like a lot of it will be the same. There's a difference between just from the 3 games we had with Coach Day, just a little bit more professionalism. I'm not saying that Coach Meyer wasn't a professionalist, but from Coach Day being an NFL background, it was more so you had to do what your responsibility, and he held you accountable. And Coach Meyer held you accountable too, but just a little different. I feel like both did a great job coaching us this year, and I'm excited for Coach Day's term.
You get the sense that Urban's going to let you have fun out there.
So,
just the trip to California, maybe some guys haven't been. It's more than just a business trip, right?
Yeah, I've been in LA before. There's a lot of stuff to do, but we're there to play in the bowl game, so that's the main focus.
Dwayne, you mentioned the NFL and Ryan Day having experience in the NFL. It seems like that's been a big selling point with recruiting when it comes to Ohio State, as Urban Meyer knows how to get you guys to the next level. Do you feel like Ryan Day's NFL experience helps continue that?
Yeah, I mean, for sure. I just feel like we have a lot of NFL background coaches, as far as Coach Johnson with the defensive line, and Coach Shiano, and Hardline played in the NFL, and then you have Coach Mick, who's coached a ton of first-round draft picks, and it just helps to have a whole bunch of insight in this university, in this program, with people that have dealt with NFL players, dealt with NFL coaches, and some have been in the NFL, like Coach Davis and a few other people. So it helps to have a lot of different information as far as trying to get there to the NFL. You come to the house, you ultimately play in the NFL, but we definitely develop you for that situation. I feel like Coach Day would do a great job.
What would you want incoming players to know about Ryan Day? I mean, he's never been a head coach before outside of those 3 games. I mean, what would you tell someone coming to Ohio State the first time about Ryan Day?
Yeah, just Coach Day comes to work every day, and he comes with a lot of intensity, a lot of energy. Makes you want to practice, makes you want to play for him. And then he's not only that great coach, he's a great person. Family man, I love his kids, his wife is awesome. And he definitely does a great job making you feel like you're part of his family, making you feel like you're a son. And he's always going to do his best to make sure that you're good. And that's what I like about Coach Day.
What have people told you about the Rose Bowl? What do you know about it?
Yeah, I mean, I know a few things. Like a couple of people that played in the history of it. I've been to a couple of camps and played practice in the Rose Bowl, and it's beautiful. Pasadena is beautiful, and people were telling me how people can fill out the stadium and everything like that. I watched the Georgia-Oklahoma game last year at the Rose Bowl, so it's going to be a lot of fun playing in it, and I'm excited for it.
But you slung it around in there before? Yeah. What was that for?
Just a while ago. Like, I was a kid, and I used to go to some camps, work out there, and this is like a good experience. But I could throw it anywhere, so it doesn't matter.
How old were you?
I was 10, 11 years old.
Who was it run by?
I think it was Clarkson. Steve Clarkson.
Okay.
You mentioned that approach with Coach Day. I mean, where did that kind of NFL background that everybody's talking about help you most in your development with him, maybe on that one-on-one relationship this year?
Yeah, it's accountability. Coach Day would tell me to watch an hour of film, and if I didn't watch an hour of film, he would know. So whether it was with playbook or it was with protections or anything such as that, he gave me the time, he expected me to do it to the best of my ability, and that's just the expectation of the NFL that he brought to our locker room.
Was it more so it's more of a, maybe like a business-like approach to the position that you
yeah,
would
he's not going to hold your hand. It's probably a better way to explain it. In college, coaches do a lot of texting, checking up on you. Coach Day, doesn't really do that. He expects you to do what you have to do, and it shouldn't be if I feel like it or not. And he does a great job with that.
What do fans need to know about Corey Dennis? I know I get asked that a lot. I think you mentioned earlier he was kind of your personal quarterbacks coach while Coach Day was the head coach. What do people need to know about Coach Dennis?
Yeah, Definitely a young, inspiring coach. He soaks up a lot of information. He's very resourceful as far as if I need to know a clip I need to watch in practice or send me notes from practice. And he's always a phone call away. And he did a great job this season with coming and watching film with me on Mondays. You know, we would watch films after practice. We would call each other after practice. And, you know, he always did a great job checking up on me. And I feel like he's going to be a good coach one day, too.
Why do you think you've been so good at handling distractions and not worrying about the draft, et cetera?
Yeah.
How have you gotten pretty good? You've heard enough questions about it, or?
Yeah, I mean, I always felt like my parents did a great job raising me and knowing that I have to be in the now, and that of course it's great to have a future plan and know how to get to where you want to be, but it takes work to get there. So just to be considered for the NFL or to be considered a top quarterback on the board, I've been working at this since I was 8 years old. So right now I'm a high school quarterback, and that's where I want to be, and that's what I'm going to do, and that's what I'm going to practice with. And I'm not worried about being the first pick or worrying about being the first quarterback taken, because that'll all come in due time. So right now, it's just focus on winning the Rose Bowl for coaching.
Dwayne, you made it clear that
Last
you're
question,
playing this game, but that conversation of guys potentially skipping bowl games when you're going on to the NFL, do you think that's different for a quarterback? Do you think it's viewed differently for the quarterback position?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely feel like it is because, you know, as a quarterback, you're leader of the team. You know, your guys rally around you about what you want to play in the game, especially in a game like this. There was no doubt in my mind I was going to play in the game or not, and I was surprised people asked me that question. But, you know, people do skip bowl games nowadays, and it's different for a quarterback because, for one, you know, the offense revolves around you. Secondly, the game plan is revolved around you. I go into Woody every day to talk to coach about the game plan every week, and, you know, I wouldn't feel right if I didn't play it, so I had to play.
Is that perception, you know, fair or not, I guess, for a quarterback, is that in your mind at all as you made the decision to play in this game, that you don't want people to have that ammo against you and say, oh, you didn't play the Rose Bowl?
Not necessarily an ammo. I really wouldn't care what people would say if I didn't want to play in the game or not, because people are going to have their opinion anyway. But, you know, as far as playing for my teammates, playing for Coach, playing for Coach Day and the rest of the coaching staff, like, there was no doubt that I wouldn't play in the game because I love those guys and I would do anything for them. So, you know, I can do the best I can to help win the game. I was going to be a part of it.
Great, Dwayne. Thank you.
Thank you, Dwayne.